Dear friends, welcome to the podcast, Jesus at Home, by Spiritist Society Renewal. In today's episode, we'll be reading chapter 85 of the book, The Way, the Truth, and the Life, by the Spirit Emmanuel, as psychographed by the medium Francisco Candido Xavier. After reading, we'll give you a short commentary, and then we'll finish the episode with a prayer. Chapter 85. Testimony. Jesus answered him, "Is that what you yourself say or what others have said about me?" John, chapter 18, verse 34. Christ's question to Pilate is full of meaning. Let us try to understand it and apply it to our own religious experience. When we see the Master as being the Savior, what are we actually saying? Are we acting like phonograph records that merely repeat the words we have heard? We must know why we attribute loving, reverential titles to the Lord. It is not enough to simply repeat exciting lessons learned from others, but to fully live the inner experience in faithfulness to the divine plan. When anyone refers to another person by name, the latter may ask about the origin of such a reference. Jesus is not a legendary symbol. He is a living master. The superficial worries of the world appear, educate the spirit and pass on, but a religious experience is lasting. In this respect, therefore, it is illogical to always rely on other people's experiences. It is useful for all disciples to have their own testimony to offer, to illuminate their own hearts with the teachings of Christ, and to make note of His sublime influence on both calm and stormy days. So, let us acknowledge the praiseworthy attitude of persons who are inspired in their exemplification as faithful disciples. But let us not forget that it is counterproductive for us to rest on structures that are not our own, thereby neglecting our own duties. To better understand Emmanuel's message, we will read an excerpt from item 9 of chapter 18, from The Gospel According to Spiritism. All who recognize the mission of Jesus say, "Lord, Lord." But of what use is it to call Master or Lord when you do not follow His precepts? Are they Christians, then, who honor Him with exterior acts of devotion, while at the same time making sacrifice to pride, selfishness, greed, and all the passions? Are they then His disciples, those who pass their days in prayer yet show themselves no better, nor more charitable, nor more indulgent towards their fellow beings? No, seeing that as the Pharisees, they have prayer on their lips but not in their hearts. They can impress men with their manner, but not God. In vain they can say to Jesus, "Lord, do we not prophesy, that is to say, do we not teach in your name? Do we not expel demons in your name? Do we not eat and drink with you?" He will reply to them, "I know not who you are, go away from me, you who commit iniquity, you who deny by your acts what you say with your lips, who slander your neighbor, who rob widows and commit adultery. Go away from me, you whose hearts distill hate and bile, who spill the blood of your brothers and sisters in my name, who cause tears to flow instead of drying them. For you there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, seeing that God's kingdom is for those who are gentle, humble, and charitable. Do not expect to bend God's justice by the multiplicity of your words nor the amount of your kneeling. The only pathway which is open wherein you may find grace in His sight is by the sincere practice of the law of love and charity. Now I invite you to accompany me in prayer number 27, from chapter 28, of the Gospel According to Spiritism. And at the end of the prayer, we will have the opportunity to intimately formulate a request to God. God omnipotent, who sees all our miseries, please deign to hear the supplication we direct to you at this moment. If my request is inconsiderate, forgive me. If it is just and convenient, according to the way you see things, may the good spirits who execute your wishes come to my aid and help me to realize my request. However it may be, Lord, let your will be done. If my request is not answered, it will be because it is your wish that I be tested, and I submit without complaint. Help me not to become disanimated, and that neither my faith nor my resignation be shaken. Then formulate your request. So be it. Thank you for listening, and until the next podcast, Jesus at home.